but also kind of dumb.
I mean, to be fair, the dock that you saw from on top of the steel mill, it was kind of a isolated place because that's a military zone. So the normal populace would not yet know that something went down there.
Yeah, but wouldn't they notice that their main Capitol building had multiple explosions and robots flying out of it?
I think you misunderstand. That's not the main Capitol building. That was just one
Oh.
of the factory buildings we entered to see the president.
Basically, the biggest one. The steel mill is the biggest factory building.
Oh, well,
I mean,
still.
there's constantly explosions and shit going on in there, so it's
Fair
not
enough.
that uncommon, actually.
So,
Also, in general,
Taking care of
they're
tickets.
very, very intelligent and very, very unwise.
Yeah, they have high intelligence, very low
They're
wisdom.
all wizards in their
they're
business.
the opposite of me.
Yeah, you're stupid, but can sometimes.
Yeah, it was just stupid, but she... Hey, it was just stupid, but she does wise things sometimes. Fuck you.
You're stupid, but occasionally make an inspiring speech.
That's not the right motherfucker.
Adam, you're laughing a bit too hard.
I couldn't help it. That really tickled me.
It was just so straightforward, wasn't it? It was so, like, fucking dagger style.
Just straight up put a dagger in your heart.
I thought, God, I thought we had something, but no, fuck you. No.
Oh, now you really miss Yana.
Yes, I do.
You see that the man who did absolutely nothing to help in any shape, form, or anything else you can imagine, Russell Fox is finally breathing very relaxed. He takes one last puff of his mechanized, well, smoking device, even though he already has a pipe in his picture, don't worry about that. And he finally wipes the sweat off of his brow and takes a deep breath. Oh, that's bad for my heart. I think I had a panic attack there. Oh boy.
What are we gonna do next?
I mean, what do you mean? What are we doing? We gotta warn the people. Get off the city, right? We gotta go somewhere else.
No, we have to stop whatever's happening here. You people have a bunch of weird shit here. Have you got anything that can fly?
I mean, we did have a few flying ships,
Do you
but
have
they
anything that
all
isn't
went down.
linked to that tower that can fly?
I don't know. Besides, what do we mean fight? Like, most of our soldiers are all mechanized. We don't actually have
I
many
turn
fighters here.
from him
We're
to the
scientists.
one mage and say, does your country have anything that can fly that isn't dead linked to that tower?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I was kind of interrupted.
I said, so I just turn away from him because I've now entirely disregarded him in my mind and turning to the one mage who seems relatively to have a semblance of an idea of what they're doing. No, not her.
Not her?
The other
Okay,
one.
just say.
Her.
Okay.
I turn to her and goes, does your country have anything that isn't linked to that tower that can fly?
Yes.
Good, we're gonna need it. You're about to be hit by the biggest counterattack you've ever seen in your nation's history.
No, hold on here. I'm just a representative. This is
Good.
not actually my city. I'm here as a diplomat. I can't make a call like that.
Oh, that's
Being
okay.
said,
President agrees, don't you?
No, I don't think you understand. He is the president of Grendel. I'm here as a representative. Just a sec. Fuck, what are my notes? Oh,
by the way, Iris, you're gonna pipe up at this point and say, did you not read about the Western Isles before we came here?
I'm a representative of Silveria. Grendel is not my city.
Yeah, the city.
I'm here just on official diplomatic duty. I mean, it just so happened that I met you guys. I mean, I've heard that some people from the continent are coming, but I didn't actually make any plans to meet you people.
City states.
So far, you're the only person here who seems to have a semblance of idea of what they're doing.
Yes, well, there's a reason for that. Unlike these happy-go-lucky fools here, we actually deal in some real science. You see that the man Fox actually takes great offense to that, but says nothing.
That being said, the president here was meant to arrange a sort of meeting between all the city-states. Do you think that would somehow still be possible?
Well, under the current circumstances, I feel like that would probably be very difficult. Plus, in order to do that, we need a representative from Million Bell, and as far as I know, nobody's here.
She
What we
just
need to do is counterattack right now. You said you have something that can fly.
Klein,
Yeah.
attack,
Yes,
counterattack
I didn't
who?
say it's here, and I didn't say that it's usable.
Literally, counterattack who? Because I remember when
I
that session we
forget her
saw
name.
nothing.
What's her actual name? The woman from the giant artillery ship. It's been a while. We haven't
You
played it
mean
in a
the
few
demon
weeks.
on the enemy ship?
Yeah, the one who owns it.
So this is the owner of the flying enemy ship.
He's working with Reinhardt and Logan. If they've disabled this and are causing chaos, it's only a matter of time until she comes in and finishes off the job. We need to have some response ready, otherwise we're just standing here like chickens waiting to be slaughtered in the yard.
She looks confused for a moment. You're saying that as I'm supposed to know who those people are. Can you enlighten me?
Let's just say it was what I was here to talk to you people about. Do you have any idea what the demon army is involved with?
If you're talking about the front lines on the main continent, that's hardly any of our concerns, so no, I do not keep up to date on those matters.
It's your
well,
concern now. You saw what
yeah,
happened
essentially
up there.
that. It's like, it's your concern now. They are physically starting to attack your city-states. They have the technology to be able to go around and easily wipe out this city.
The last time she was involved, they tell me she destroyed a castle in a matter of 2 hours with some device with more power than 100 fireballs in one.
It was actually more than a few minutes how she fired on us, but yes, essentially.
Considering how behind the times the technology on the continent is, I can't help but feel like you're over-exaggerating a bit.
Or would you rather be alive to call me wrong, or be dead in 2 hours? Your
My,
call.
aren't you the dramatic type? Oh, gung-ho and stuff. Honestly, this is why I don't like working with meatheads.
Fucking heretics.
Okay, you two, stop acting like children. Anyway, let's see. If you can't help us physically, then surely you're smart enough to know if there's a backup system or somehow we can stop them from controlling the defenses of the city.
Are you asking me how a different city run by people I don't know run their city?
By the way, I'm gonna give her a blank look. Please. Of course I am. Kidding me? You mean you never looked?
She lets out a sigh. I'm a diplomat. Even if I perchance may know some stuff, it would technically be illegal and not good for my diplomatic status to divulge such information.
And you don't know? She looks
You
over to the
literally
professor.
have the vice president of this city right there. I mean, do you really want us to have this conversation in front of him? Can you not ask him?
By the way, I do look
By the way,
towards
as
him.
this is happening, you see that the guy is once again buffing from his finger, and then when he hears his name, he suddenly turns towards you and goes, huh?
Do you know if there's a backup system anywhere or some way to cut off their control to the defenses?
Well, apart from the backup generators in the basement, which will help, you know, power the important systems during emergency, I couldn't really say. I'm not sure there's anything else that might fit the bill that you're looking for.
By the way, she's gonna go, you put all of your defensive power into that one room.
It was an important room, so we needed to make sure that there's absolutely no way somebody can get in there unless we want them to.
Yeah, but you put all of it?
Like she's seriously going, I wouldn't even
You
do that.
realize that in a situation like this, that means you're screwed.
I'm sorry, I wasn't aware that I need to be worried about people suddenly infiltrating my building. Like I said, we're researchers here. We have no enemies. We live in peace.
You do have enemies now, and you should always prepare your defensive proceedings like you will have enemies in the future.
I'm sorry that we don't have a rich history of wars and constantly hating on each other.
I'm just going to hold up a hand to stop him from whatever point he's trying to make, and I'll ask him, do you have anyone in charge of defense? Like a head of security?
And as you ask that question, somebody raises a hand with a smile.
She's gonna look towards.
Is it Barbosa? Is it Barbosa?
No, it's for. It's like, and so
you're in charge of defense.
By the way, she's gonna go up to Go and say, "Okay, so you know how there's other ways to defend the city, right?"
Nope.
It was
I just swing a sword around her with sometimes, man.
Okay.
You're all idiots.
Next. Okay, everyone, come down. Next option. Do you have allies?
Of course I do. I have many friends.
No. The city. Does the city have allies it can call for help?
Well, if you can call the other free city-states allies, I guess we have them.
Okay, so we go right back towards. Let's go to different. Can your city-state send help?
I'm assuming that you're directing this question at her, right?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. That's why I'm here. We were supposed to negotiate that today.
Literally today?
Yes, I know the timing is impeccable. Trust me, I can see the irony.
By the way,
No,
let's just start to
it's
think
very
that
convenient.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
she's gonna nod towards, like, Lucy's gonna go, yes, what she said. That seems to constantly all at once. Our arrival, the timing of your arrival, everything seems to be very convenient.
It is,
Yeah.
isn't it? Almost makes you wonder.
Okay.
Yeah, almost. Oh my god. Do you think maybe that you all were attacked today because of of all these things being scheduled at the same time?
To be blunt, I'm more thinking this has something to do with you guys suddenly showing up.
I do as well. This happens a lot.
Iris,
You
could we
do
have a
seem
word?
to have a knack for finding
Yes.
trouble, huh?
One moment, I'm gonna talk to my
Yeah, I'll take her up
companions.
to the side so we can talk out of the way of them. And I will whisper that into your ear. Oh, wait.
Oh, okay. We
We need to take charge of this.
Yeah, she's gonna nod. Yes, I know, but there's no way we can declare martial law without any sort of troops. We need to get help from the other city-states.
He can. I point across at the only other person who, while pretty dumb as fuck, is in charge of all of their military forces.
But you don't
Why would you
understand. Their
put
military...
someone retarded?
Klein, you didn't hear. Their military forces are completely mechanized, which are now shut down due to that one room being taken over.
I'm not talking so much about their actual forces as once they've declared martial law, we can impose some order on this.
By the way,
Otherwise, we're going to have him interrupting us.
but you don't
and
understand.
her doing absolutely nothing useful.
Klein, martial law requires martial might to declare. We have none. Zero. By the way, can I look around? There are guard robots. What are they doing right now?
The guard robots are all offline.
Yeah, I'm gonna point towards one and go, literally everything's down because they were too goddamn stupid to goddamn move their fucking command. somewhere
I
else.
am aware of this. We need to do something, though, otherwise this entire thing is going to get wiped off the map. As much as I'd like to see these people burn for their own stupidity, we have a job to do.
Okay,
So let's take charge.
but I need... First, I'm gonna talk to the woman. I'm gonna get some help. Hopefully, she's gonna see the light. Right. He's gonna go back and go... What would... By the way, she's gonna go... Right. Since I was also meant to talk to the president today, how about we talk about your forces coming to help?
I'm assuming you're talking to Carol, right?
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. Officially, the diplomatic relationship on the matter were supposed to start today. Nothing was meant to be resolved for at least 2 weeks. And I'm not just saying that because traditions and stuff. I'm saying that because literally my city is not ready to give an official answer yet. We have not started preparing our fleet.
I see, so you don't physically have the forces.
Yes, like I said, we do have ships that can fly, we just don't have them ready. They need special preparations. I mean, it can, trust me, I know you're seeing that massive ship in the sky and thinking, wow, that's cool, let's do it, but trust me, it's not so simple to get a ship in the air.
By the way,
I should know.
Are you sure you still have your ships?
Yes.
Iris is going to look a bit
How
concerned
do you know?
at this. She's going
There
to go...
have been no demon sightings on any of the other isles apart from Grendel.
And
Besides,
yet,
our cities are not as mechanized as this one.
and
Do you
yet
think the
a
demons are
man
the only
snuck
ones
into
serving
the
the
Hang on, no,
president's
no, wait,
office without anybody noticing?
One at a time, please.
Yeah, one at a time. So, Lucy, you go first.
And yet a man snuck into the president's office without anybody noticing.
I'm not in charge of this city and I don't know how they run their things. If they've made a blunder, that's on their hands.
Yes, that's true.
What I'm saying is, if it can happen to them, it can definitely happen to you.
Please,
By-
don't put us on the level of these idiots.
That attitude is what got us into this mess in the first place.
But I'm going to put a hand on, like, Lucy's shoulder. I'm going to go, 1 second. Something's concerning me. You're not ready for a fight. Does that mean the rest of the city-states are not as well?
I can't speak for Million Bell, but as for our city, while we're not ready to deploy troops to, well, help with the issue, we are more than capable to defend ourselves.
I see. So you're more self-contained, defensive places. That makes sense, I guess. But still...
I mean, it's hardly a secret if you want to know, but we mostly deal in alchemy. Our cities are almost impenetrable. Not because they're very hard to destroy, it's just that we can easily reshape them. So even if you destroy them multiple times, we can very easily rebuild, making our defenses pretty much, well, infinite.
I see, that makes sense. And would you happen to know where all the diplomats and the like would have met if well, the president here would have arranged of a meeting between us all?
She stares at you blankly and then points behind her to the building, the top floor.
She looks down. Why is it always that one room in the city?
Because that's where the president is 24 hours a day. Honestly, I hear that guy never goes home anymore.
Okay. So, all the diplomats would have met there. Perfect, I was hoping somehow to contact them, but is there any other way to contact the other city-states?
Well, there are multiple ways. Also, I'm assuming that the representative from Million Bell will be here eventually. You see that she looks towards on the side, a little displeased at that. It seems there's some history there.
So, they're gonna come soon. Hopefully within the next day or so. How many city-states are there exactly?
Well, 3, the major ones.
I see. I did hear there was more, but I guess they're not that important. And not gonna be much help here.
No, you cannot rely on them. They're mostly for supplying food and other produce. You can think of them as villages.
So, in other words, there's no point in contacting Emily and Bell because they're sending a representative already, and we have to wait for this representative before I can even talk about them bringing forces.
That is correct. Also, don't hold your breath. Something tells me Million Bell will not be interested in this conflict to begin with.
Why does everybody think it's all
All
contained?
your conflict. Don't you have any spells that can reach across to the sea?
I'm an alchemist, not a fucking heretic.
You're all
By the way,
heretics.
no, by the way, I'm gonna look confused. Wait, what?
Well, she basically said that because Klein has been going out of his way to call them heretics, so she basically took a jab at him.
Okay. I was a bit confused. I was like, wait, what? Right. So
it
we
did not
have
land
to
You
on me,
wait.
by
basically
the way.
said I'm not a mage. I'm an alchemist.
So
Doesn't help,
I guess the
guys.
vice president is going to be the representative for this city when they come, and I've got to do the whole thing where I get somebody embelled and send actual forces.
Right, as you guys are discussing of this, suddenly there's a commotion in the city streets somewhere below towards the heart of the city. It seems to be a pretty contained thing. You hear a lot of people being angry rather than scared, and they're yelling and very displeased. You see that something is thrashing about. At first you're not sure what it is. It's way too big to be a human, and it's and it's definitely not a demon. Because
Is it-
people would have been screaming, going all around, being terrified.
Is it a
You see that
legless
there's
robot?
some kind of giant mech robot suddenly thrashing about and destroying some of the nearby buildings.
Oh god. It's like I'm gonna look towards the security officer. Well?
As this happens, and everybody's attention is clearly drawn to that scene, whatever the hell's going on down there, you turn towards Tina, I'm assuming, right? Because she's the defense personnel in charge of the city. And she goes, yeah. Yeah, that might be a problem.
What do you mean?
Carol suddenly lets out the light side. I mean, if she's really such a bother, I can just throw an acid bomb at her, calm her down a bit. At that point, Fox suddenly pipes up the guy behind you and goes, "You can't do that. That's ridiculous. Miss Rayford, please say something. It is ridiculous."
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, Tina then suddenly thinks about it and says, "Ridiculously genius? It is exactly how it will shake it down. Is that how you would say it in your parts, Carol? Not so friendly, and for heaven's sake, in what part of the world is speech like that even appropriate?" Since you seem confused, Tina pipes up. Yeah, well, while the machines we use in the city work off of power and other sources that we're now lacking, that machine is a little bit different. It's clockwork.
Wait,
Highly impractical. Very hard to maintain, but it doesn't have, well, some of the obvious drawbacks of other machines, as you can see.
so, wait, don't you have more of these?
No, they are very expensive to make and to maintain. They're not practical for use.
This is the only one.
Yep, it's the only one. And right now it seems its owner is on a crime spree. Yep, she's having the time of her life down there. She takes a look. Wow, look at her go. Yeah, that's what
By the way, I'm gonna look down.
Oh,
Where
for
is
fuck's
the
sake.
owner?
Is his owner who I think it is?
The owner's probably down there. I mean, she doesn't shy away from a good show. She's probably down there lording over how her machine is superior to all the others right now. If I know her.
So where is the owner?
She's obviously somewhere down below, but you're gonna have to go down into the heart of the city to find them.
Oh god, the owner better not be fucking Belford. Or I'm gonna suplex that robot into this entire city. Wipe them both off the map.
Wait, who? Who?
Belford. It better not be.
The
Who's
Belford, the Belford representative is talking about.
Oh no. Oh, wow, that'd be insane. What the fuck?
I mean,
Oh,
fuck,
fuck,
it,
no, I wanna
I
do
wouldn't
that,
be
too
too
bad.
surprised, Expersha. I wouldn't be.
Right, so
I tiredly heft my tower shield.
I would like to smash two
as
atoms
Tina is
together.
looking down at the carnage, she just offhandedly says, she'll get bored of it eventually. I mean, that situation's probably gonna handle itself, don't worry about
By the way, can I, if I jump, would I be able to physically land on it?
it. It's pretty far away, dude. Like, you're seeing this from like a kilometer away.
Oh, well fuck, I ain't got any, I can't run that fast. It'll be over before I get there. It's like,
Only we had a mage that hated walking.
Oh wait, do I still have that? No, I no longer have that spell slot.
if
I could have
only,
summoned a dimension door, but I don't no longer have a third level spell slot.
damn. If only Vedrick was here, he would say fuck walking and take us there.
If Wendy was here, we would stab her.
Scratches her head and says, tell you what, since you guys seem to be itching for some action, why don't you go handle that issue for me? In the meantime, I'm gonna hunt down some important people around town that you're probably gonna wanna meet. I mean, since you'll be helping us out with the defense of the city and all that, right?
Okay, let's get moving
So when
then.
do we do team bonding?
Alyssia?
I mean, it's
Since
gonna
when
happen,
are-
don't worry about it.
I know,
When
running
are
out of
we itching
time.
for action.
Alyssia, could you keep an eye on her? I don't trust her
Right.
to do anything right.
Keep an eye on her or stab her.
Both, if you need to.
Do not kill
I-
her.
Happily.
Am not at all for going against that thing. I'm just.
As Tina is walking off, she just yells over her shoulder, don't worry about it, she's a pretty nice girl once you get to know her.
By the way, I'm gonna...
Going off of what...
Oh, sorry, you carry on.
Going off of what Adam said, can I shadow her?
Shadow who?
Please. I would feel so much better
Tina.
if you shadowed her.
Oh yeah, you can.
Well, then I do so.
Coolness. What about the rest of you? Are you gonna check out the commotion in the middle of the city?
Yeah, I guess so.
Fuck it. Alicia's on the job, so there's someone competent there. Yeah, let's go sort this
By the
out.
way,
It gives me time to think.
I don't want to at all, but if we're going, then we're going.
as we're running...
You don't have to if you don't want to.
No, Adam's going, so I'll go.
Yeah. As we're running, I'm gonna look towards Klein and go, I have somewhat more respect for the bureaucracy of the main continent. As she's just keeping up with you guys.
You just get the one throwaway over the shoulder line of there is a reason we exiled them all.
She's just gonna sigh. At least we could probably use the orb to contact somebody and see if we can get the battalion here. Maybe use some defense.
Wait, you still have that orb? I thought you broke it.
They gave me a new
She got a
one.
new one, don't worry about it.
Why
I think
are
she has
we
backups.
using our battalions to help these idiot heretics?
You mean my battalions? But yes,
Ignore battalions. See if you can contact Anri.
I could, but I'm kind of worried what she will think of this place. I'm not sure if you know her history.
You might
Not
actually.
really,
like
we
it.
haven't met, and I try not to.
Yeah, it's probably for the
But hell, if
best.
she's Noble Moon, that makes her about 2 stripes above the rest of them.
Yeah, but first let's take care of all this, and then I'll use the orb to see if I can
Okay.
get some help.
Right, I'll distract it, you jump on it from the back, and Lucretia, you pin its legs.
Alright, just try to get it over the bridge. I can't exactly do any crazy things right now. I'm kind of tired.
Wait, no.
So you try to think about it? No, it's alright. I'll distract it like a bullfighter, and I want you to move
No, I
its
was
legs
checking
and
to
joints.
see if I had a 5th level
And then
spell
while
slot.
we're doing that, Iris will climb up on top of it and just keep punching into its top shell until you get into the nice gooey wires.
It's fine.
Sound good?
It's a
Right,
good
let's
plan.
go.
Get under the bridge.
And then we start, booking it.
Oh, by the way, before those...
Eventually,
Oh, damn,
as
I
you're
don't have it.
booking it down to the city, you start getting closer to the commotion. There's a lot of angry people waving their fists around, extremely displeased, as their window shops are getting busted open and they are getting looted.
Oh, that would be terrible
By
if I
a
cared
giant
about anyone
machine.
here.
Yeah. Basically, I'm hefting my tower shield, and all the plan is for me to bull rush, so that is exactly what I'm doing.
By the way, expert
Start,
GM.
as you're getting closer, you hear a very brazen, if not out of place laugh.
I'm the bad guy. I don't give half a shit, little girl. I'm gonna bull rush your stupid
Calm the
fucking
fuck down,
spider
woman.
tank.
So as you hear the laugh, you hear a woman in the middle of the street going off on her own little tangent. Ah, ha ha ha, that's all you got? Ah, who's crazy now? Who's got an impracticable machine? Who's got an engine that's too big to fit in a frame? Huh? Who's laughing? Ha
Can
ha.
I just drop on her from above?
And as this happening, and you finally get in view of the perpetrator of this little shenanigan. Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Get on the buildings, collateral damage!
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant ass robot!